What's up guys, JR Raymond back again, coming to you from Shopmakers Pro Shop here in Toledo, Ohio, where today we're going to take the Incite. You just saw the High Road X. Now we're going to take a look at that Incite and see what it's got. It's got the same layout as what the High Road X did, or what the High Road Extreme or High Road Max or whatever it was. Same layout, same as that and the Legacy, so 50 by 4.5 by 30. Again, pin's going to be up above my middle finger, or up above my ring finger, real tall. But we're going to take it out here, see what it's got on a typical 44-foot league pattern here in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. We've got the Incite now. Don't really know what it's going to do. I threw it a few times on the lane to get loose, and that was it. I don't know how much it hooks. I don't know anything. So we will start just like the other ones. Try to get to that 9, 10, 11 range, a little straighter. See what happens. Woo! Okay, so the High Road actually got through there and floated a little bit. So this cover obviously wants to see it much quicker, because this is the same layout, same exact layout as what the High Road was. So you can see the difference already, how much quicker this layout is, or this cover is going to be compared to that green thing. The green blob, that's what we're going to call it, the green blob. And the Incite looks like a baller from that Columbia 300 baller, which actually everybody knows I like that ball, so. Okay. So we obviously aren't going to be able to stay in that 9, 10, 11 range. So we're going to move 5 left and see what it does. A little left there. Still really picked up early. Picked up early, but it still tried to go down lane too, so that's a good sign. It's not a bad sign there. So we're going to keep going left, because we got to get it through the front part of the lane. Once we get it through the front part of the lane, I think we're going to be pretty excited on what it does. I'm surprised on how strong this thing is picking up already. I'm just going to go 5 more left, same hand position. See what happens. There we go. Oh, that almost stood up. Jackson, move. Go this way. This ball's strong. Strong. It's much earlier than the High Road. Early. Watch out, bud. Get that out of the way. Move. Going 5 more left. I'm just going to keep bouncing. I'm going to keep my hand rolly. See if it gets through the pins. Should flat 10 from here. There it is. Not a flat 10, switch 7, same difference. So that's okay. So that will, now we can start to get into a little bit stronger hand position. So this one actually allowed me to get about 7 or 8 further left than the High Road before I had to change hand position. So something about the High Road core or whatever actually made it flatten out or get a little bit more forward and straight earlier, further right than what the Incite does. So now I'm going to go here, go a few more left and get my hand around it a little bit and see what happens. It's better. See, now it's getting through that oil into that puddle in the middle and not quite picking up. So it might force me to open my angles up. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen as I go left here. But I'm gonna stay there, and I can just get a little stronger with my hand. And I can tell you right now, same layout as the High Road Max, but this one's not flaring as much. It's still flaring a lot, but it's not flaring as much as the High Road did. So I'm gonna stay in that same spot. And I'm going to get a little stronger. That made it pick up a little bit better. So I like how this one is floating in the oil now. I'm not really sure where it fits though. I think I'm gonna, here in a little bit, I'll throw the Zen in response. Throw the Zen a shot or two, because it's kind of reading the middle of the lane, similar to that. It's just, I don't think it's a strong down lane. So this one's really getting through the front now, getting through the middle of the lane, and then it's going through the pins a little bit. Now if I try, I'm gonna throw the Zen in that same spot. The Zen should pick up better down lane. I mean, not that that one did bad, but the Zen being shinier should pick up just a little bit more down lane. Yeah, so you can definitely see how much more. I mean, I almost feel like that ball and this Incite are identical, except the Zen being shinier actually pops a little bit better down lane. Just a little stronger down lane. So if I go a few more left with the Zen, and then grab the Incite, let's see what happens. All right, so the Zen going a little further left or right, you can see it really pick up. And it gets through the pins just fine. So now the test is to see if the Incite will do the same thing. Should obviously be slower down lane, a little bit smoother, but you never know. Getting into all that oil, it might actually pick up more. So let's see what happens. Now, definitely smoother, so it did exactly what I said I thought it would do. So that's probably a good sign. It's like, this will be the step from the Zen. So when this ball starts to get a little bit too weak, a little bit too lopey, you can go to something like the Zen to get it to go through the pins. So let's see what happens if I go around the lane. Will it come off the dry to the right and still go through the pins? Wow, don't get it to the dry fast because it comes off of it really fast. That was pretty surprising. All right, there you go. So there's the Incite. You get to see it out here on a typical 44-foot league pattern. Same pattern that we used on the high road, same layout as the high road Max. So you could definitely see a big difference in the two. I mean, similarity down lane. If anything, I think the Incite is earlier but better down lane. And then the high road was early, but not as early as the Incite, and a little bit more blendy down lane. So I think it'd be a step up. When you need something a little bit stronger than the high road, you go to the Incite, and then as you move left with the Incite, once it doesn't go through the pins, you go to something like a Zen, a volatility torque, something like that when you want a strong pearl to get through the pins. So that's all I got for you today. Make sure to hit that link in the description. You'll see it. There's BowlerX.com to get the ball for you. It might be a pre-order right now. Actually, I think it is a pre-order right now. But until next time, I'm out of here. See you guys later.